I had somebody ask me if archangels and jinns were the same thing. They're not. Archangels are the Elohim. They are the 7 rays of creation that descend down or fall, the fallen angels, angles of light. Okay? They are the 7 angles of light that descend from the constellation Ursa Major. All right? Or they're also referred to as the 7 rishis, the 7 lampstand in the Bible, 7 rishis in the Hindu teachings. Okay, and then they have their 7 wives, the Pleiades. Okay, so these 7 rays are the archangels, and they are the 7 seals that must be released. And each ray or archangel is connected to our chakras, and they descend their light from Ursa Major into the constellations and into the planetary bodies, or wandering stars, but the 7 sacred planets. Okay, the 7 sacred planets make up your inner chakras. Okay, are what they're in astrology known as your inner planets. Okay, so the planets that are dealing with the form and the structure of the body, the corpus Christi, the body of Christ, the body of light. And then you have your other planets that deal with your spirit bodies. That's more to deal with the constellation the stellar systems, the celestial bodies. All right, but the archangels that you hear people say, I'm channeling this archangel and that archangel. Yeah, 100% those are demons, okay? That's why I always say, don't listen to people that are saying they're channeling this archangel or that archangel. It's a bunch of bullshit. It's demonic energies. The thing is with the collective is there's a lot of spiritually immature people. And I was too. I'm not going to sit here and be a hypocrite. I was too. But I got schooled really quick. And I grew and I educated myself. That's how I operate. That's how I roll. All right. And I went into Naghamari texts. I went into esoteric astrology, esoteric psychology, the gene keys, which is the Corpus Christi. I studied a lot. That's just the tip of the iceberg. I've fucking studied so many things. Especially after, getting sucked into the Keylontic science stuff and like the negative agenda, alien agendas, and like Archangel Metatron and all this stuff. Okay, so I went seeking, which is the most important thing that you can do on your journey because it gains you spiritual adeptness. When you plateau, you do not go very far. And if you just believe everything like a naive child, then you're going to get swindled by a lot of bad people. Okay, and your energy is going to get sucked on, loosed on. And again, you're not going to grow spiritually. You might think that you are because you've got all these clients and you're doing all these readings and yada, yada, yada. But in reality, you're just being siphoned and fucked with and the thing is the devil wants to keep you happy. And he's going to send you a lot of people to distract you from actually growing. Okay? And you think that you're balling, shot calling, because you're in hustle mode. I'm a hustler, baby. But the thing is the devil knows that this is the end times. And if you don't reach a certain level of spiritual maturity, you're not going to go into the angelic realms. And right now, humanity is nearing its end of evolution, period. Okay? So consciousness is everywhere and in everything and in every win. Consciousness does not evolve. The human mind does evolve. And when the evolution of the human mind out of the lower chakra and into the Godhead is done, the human evolution story is over. And we begin a new story as an angelic species, no longer human species, but we become an angelic species. Because the origin of the human, which was man, which was mind, which was an aspect of the earthly realm that was created by God, okay, in the image of God, but the original image of God is the Adam Kadmon, which is the celestial human, all right? And we are returning to that, but we had to evolve through the animal, the animal, the mineral, the vegetable, and the lower man, okay, the lower mind consciousness, to come back into that celestial sphere of influence, because humans are part of the angelic hierarchy, but we had to evolve out of the animal, because we're merging Gaia consciousness with angelic consciousness, or that's also known as merging heaven and earth. So the devil, Satan, the lower echelons of the cosmic being self, its ego, wants food, okay? And it knows that it's time, the ego is being cut. Ta-da, done. Just like us, we have to sever our ego in order to become one with the Godhead. Our ego is all of our personality, desires, and yada, 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 so on and so forth. If you don't know what that is, go look it up. Anyways, I talk about this stuff all the time. I feel very repetitive a lot. All right. Anyways, we're merging heaven and earth to become the next species, which is an angelic species, which is like the ending of the human evolution. And that's when we become the seventh root race, which is the angelic beings. And the devil's job is to distract you from spiritual maturity, which looks like hustle, which looks like material gains, which looks like trying to live the best life in the physical reality, when really all of your wealth, true wealth, comes from spiritual abundance, spiritual wealth, your elevation in God consciousness, your light quotient, the amount of light that your causal body, that soul, that individuated aspect that you have been curating over the many incarnations gains. So the more light quotient you have, the more spiritual maturity you have, the higher ranking you are, and you will go through more than likely be going through the transfiguration. If not in the physical body, you will definitely move into the angelic realms once you've bardoed, if you don't have a physical vehicle that can make the transfiguration or the ascension in from the human light body into the angelic body, orb body. Okay? And that's what this time period is about. This is tribulations. This is the end time. And so the devil has done a really good job of distracting you. Okay? And so I just wanted to make this video to make this really clear for people that maybe didn't know. And you still have time. You have time. Like, just grow. I've got so many videos and information, but otherwise, go get the Gene Keys book. Study esoteric astrology. Go, listen to, oh my God, my videos. I have so much information on this. But you have so much time, and your soul can get stuck in the 3D by giving your power away to entities. Another thing that comes up for people is not just archangels, but deities and gods and goddesses. These are all archetypes of the cosmic psyche. And we don't deify the cosmic psyche. We understand that these are attributes of God, the many faces of God. But there is only one God. And so if we're talking to entities and deities and gods and goddesses, you're actually talking to demons that are prancing around and acting as if they're gods and goddesses. They're not. They're demons. They're entities. Possibly even jinns. So I hope that this was informational and helpful for you on your journey. All right? I pray for you.